Hello and welcome to Paranormal Perspectives, the show where we explore the mysteries of the supernatural world. I'm your host, Steven. I'm using a AI voiceover for this video, and today we're going to talk about the connection between demons, mirrors, and smoke. Mirrors have long been associated with the occult and the paranormal. Some people believe that mirrors can act as portals for demons and other spirits to enter our world, and that smoke can be a sign of their presence, or a way to communicate with them. Others think that mirrors and smoke can create optical illusions or psychological effects that make us see things that aren't there, such as faces or figures. And some also suggest that mirrors and smoke can be used for protection or cleansing from negative energies or entities. But what is the truth behind these beliefs and theories? Is there any evidence or logic to support them, or are they just products of our imagination and fear? Let's find out in this episode of Paranormal Perspectives. Intro music. Before we dive into the topic, I want to remind you to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon to get notified of our latest videos. We upload new episodes every week, so don't miss out on the chance to learn more about the paranormal world. And if you enjoy our content, please give us a thumbs up and leave a comment below. We love to hear from you, and your feedback helps us improve our show. Now, let's get started with our main topic: demons, mirrors, and smoke. Segment 1: Demons and Mirrors. The idea that mirrors can act as portals for demons and other spirits is not a new one. It dates back to ancient times, when mirrors were considered sacred objects that could reflect the soul and the divine. Many cultures and religions have used mirrors for divination, rituals, and magic, believing that they could reveal the past, the present, and the future, or allow contact with the spirit world. For example, in ancient Egypt, mirrors were used to worship the goddess Hathor, who was associated with beauty, love, and fertility. Mirrors were also placed in tombs to help the deceased find their way to the afterlife. In ancient Greece, mirrors were used to honor the goddess Aphrodite, who was the patron of beauty, love, and sexuality. Mirrors were also used to invoke the god Hermes, who was the messenger of the gods and the guide of souls. In ancient China, mirrors were used to ward off evil spirits and attract good luck. Mirrors were also used to communicate with the ancestors and the gods. However, not all mirror-related practices were positive or benign. Some people also used mirrors for dark and sinister purposes, such as cursing, hexing, or summoning demons. Some of the most notorious examples of this are the legends of Bloody Mary and the Candyman, which involve saying their names multiple times in front of a mirror to make them appear and kill you. These legends are based on the belief that mirrors can open a gateway to a hellish dimension, where evil entities lurk and wait for an opportunity to cross over. But how does this work? How can a mirror act as a portal for demons and other spirits? Well, there are different theories and explanations for this phenomenon, depending on the source and the perspective. Some of them are: the mirror is a reflection of the subconscious mind, and by looking into it, we can access our hidden fears, desires, and memories, which can manifest as demonic or ghostly apparitions. The mirror is a window to another reality, and by gazing into it, we can create a link or a bridge between our world and the spirit world, which can allow entities to travel back and forth. The mirror is a tool for magic, and by using it, we can manipulate the energy and the vibrations of our surroundings, which can attract or repel spirits, depending on our intention and emotion. The mirror is a trap for souls, and by breaking it, we can release the trapped spirits, which can be friendly or hostile, depending on their nature and history. Of course, these are just some of the possible theories and explanations for the connection between demons and mirrors. There are many more, and some of them may contradict or overlap with each other. The truth is, we don't really know for sure how or why mirrors can act as portals for demons and other spirits. We can only speculate and experiment based on our own experiences and observations. But what about smoke? How does smoke relate to demons and mirrors? That's what we're going to explore in our next segment. Segment 2: Demons and Smoke. Smoke is another element that has been linked to the paranormal and the occult. Smoke is often seen as a sign of fire, which can symbolize both destruction and purification. Smoke can also represent the transition between the physical and the spiritual, the visible and the invisible, the living and the dead. Smoke has been used for various purposes throughout history, such as burning incense, candles, herbs, or offerings, to create a pleasant aroma, to cleanse the air to honor the gods, to ward off evil, to heal the sick, to enhance meditation, to induce trance, to perform rituals, to cast spells, or to communicate with spirits. Some people believe that smoke can be a way to detect or contact demons and other spirits, especially when combined with mirrors. There are different methods and techniques for this, such as smoke scrying. This involves using smoke as a medium for divination by observing the shapes, patterns, colors, and movements of the smoke, and interpreting them as messages or symbols from the spirit world. Some people use a mirror behind or below the smoke source to enhance the visibility and clarity of the smoke images. Smoke writing. This involves using smoke as a medium for communication by asking questions or making requests to the spirit world and waiting for the smoke to form words or letters in response. Some people use a mirror in front of or above the smoke source to reflect and magnify the smoke writing. Smoke summoning. This involves using smoke as a medium for invocation by chanting or reciting the name or the sigil of a specific spirit, and expecting the smoke to manifest the spirit's presence or appearance. Some people use a mirror around or beside the smoke source to create a portal or a gateway for the spirit to enter. But how does this work? How can smoke be a way to detect or contact demons and other spirits? Well, again, there are different theories and explanations for this phenomenon, depending on the source and the perspective. Some of them are: smoke is a form of energy, and by manipulating it, we can create a connection or a resonance with the energy of the spirit world, which can enable us to sense or see spirits. Smoke is a form of matter, and by transforming it, we can create a medium or a substance that can be shaped or influenced by the spirit world, which can enable us to read or write messages from or to spirits. Smoke is a form of spirit, and by releasing it, we can create a manifestation or a representation of the spirit world, which can enable us to summon or invoke spirits. Again, these are just some of the possible theories and explanations for the connection between demons and smoke. There are many more, and some of them may contradict or overlap with each other. The truth is, we don't really know for sure how or why smoke can be a way to detect or contact demons and other spirits. We can only speculate and experiment, based on our own experiences and observations. But what about the other side of the coin? What if we don't want to deal with demons and other spirits? What if we want to protect ourselves or get rid of them? Can mirrors and smoke help us with that? That's what we're going to discuss in our final segment. Segment 3. Mirrors and smoke for protection and cleansing. As we have seen, mirrors and smoke can be used for various paranormal and occult purposes, such as divination, communication, or invocation. But they can also be used for protection and cleansing, which are equally important and useful, especially when dealing with negative or harmful entities or energies. Mirrors and smoke can be used for protection and cleansing in different ways, such as mirrors for reflection. This involves using mirrors to deflect or bounce back any unwanted or malicious influences or attacks from the spirit world, such as curses, hexes, or possessions. Some people place mirrors facing outwards on their doors, windows, or walls to create a barrier or a shield against any intruders or invaders. Some people also wear mirrors as jewelry or amulets to create a personal or a portable defense against any enemies or assailants. Mirrors for reversal. This involves using mirrors to reverse or undo any negative or harmful effects or consequences from the spirit world, such as bad luck, illness, or misfortune. Some people place mirrors facing inwards on their altars, tables, or floors to create a space or a zone where they can undo or cancel out any curses, hexes, or possessions. Some people also use mirrors as tools or instruments to create a ritual or a spell where they can send back or return any negativity or hostility to its source or origin. Smoke for purification. This involves using smoke to cleanse or clear any unwanted or malicious influences or attacks from the spirit world, such as curses, hexes, or possessions. Some people burn incense, candles, herbs, or offerings to create a smoke that can purify or sanctify.